We're on. Hello, welcome to the Age of Listening channel. I'm going to be doing the Gemini, Aquarius, Libras and the air signs. I pulled 2 cards already, the oracles, to look at the whole month, and it's meditation for clarity. So have you got to meditate at the moment? Is there something, oh, there's banging going on, that you need to reflect on, possibly? Decisions that need to be made? But it's saying meditate for clarity. And then you've got the Archangel Gabriel. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So let's read that again. You have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So meditate for more clarity. Now, bearing that all in mind, for the air signs, oops, gosh, I'm everywhere. This is for all of the air signs, and then I will do yours individually. Yeah, that's it. Bear in mind that when, I feel so scattered today, when we look at any card reading, it is not supposed to reflect on every single person. What you're supposed to do is relax yourself, take that breath in, and allow whatever I say to, through a filter of discretion, your guide to pick something out of all of it that you need to hear. Okay, that's a bit of advice I always give anyway. Wow, got some big cards here. Major Arcana. This is for everybody, okay? For the Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, we'll do some separate ones quickly, individually after this. So, we have here the 6, which is, because my brain's lost me, the Lover's card, Gemini card for finances. This is about relationship building. It's about prosperity, cooperation, nurturing. 6 is also about making choices as well. So, what do I get from that? I don't tend to like to have that. Is there partnerships coming up? You're working with somebody. It's about balance as well. They've got here the yin and the yang. I don't know. I have to come back to that. But the advice that we're given is the 7 of Swords. So 7 of Swords, it's about taking that time to assess. It's about disaster averted. I kind of see it as a strategic card. So you've been asked to take control of the situation and averting what could happen. So probably looking at this as a situation where there is choice to make, and they're saying be careful. And because usually you have here a soldier or some sort of person anyway, and he leaves 2 swords back at the camp, and he's making off with 5. And what that card is saying is he's leaving balance and peace, and he's taking the chaos of 5 away. And that's how he's averting a disaster, a possible disaster. So be careful with the choices that you're making. That's what I would say. Err on cautious. Now, 4s. I've been getting this quite a bit. In general, keep a few feelings to yourself. Keep any plans, future plans, or the way that you're feeling about something, just keep them to yourself. Or are you already keeping things to yourself? But that's the present situation. So the advice is the Magician card. He is very much in control of the material side, the material aspect of the world. So this really does feel like a practical reading for air. And with him, he is confident. He seeks, it's a starting point, but he seeks perfection in his ability. So he's very consciously aware, very active in manifesting, And it's, you know, it holds all 4 elements there, and he knows he has the ability to, of everything within him, to move forward. So yes, you are keeping things, plans possibly. Don't throw pearls to pigs, they say. You might be feeling a bit dormant at the moment, but the advice is be the Magician card, you know, be confident. And then in relationships, well, here we have the 7s. We've got the Chariot card. I kind of call it my teenager card, so it's head over heart. You know, what the lover started, he's experimenting in, and there's definitely spiritual lessons to be learnt here over the materialistic world that he is encompassing. It's definitely a spiritual number of spiritual awareness. And his decision is it head over heart? Is it good or is it bad? Is it wisdom, or do I, you know, throw caution to the wind and just experiment? That's where you are. But you're asking to be, but your advice is to be the High Priestess. So you couldn't get a better answer to a question here. This is where you are, but what should you do about it? With the High Priestess, there is potential, but it's subconscious. But there is mind potential to move towards the Star card. She's receiving secrets. So receive the information. You're making a choice in life. Is it the right choice? Well, go within, is what this says to me. And this is about relationships in love. So is there, because we've got 2s, so 2s are always a choice. How do you want to deal with a situation? And here it's saying go within. The answers are within. Don't step out. You know, if you feel like wanting to step on a bug, whoever that bug is in your life, it's saying, stop. Just think about it for a bit. Just sit back and have a little think. Right, so let's do traditional. We'll start over at Gemini, and let's look and see what is a bit more definite for you guys. I've got God, what do I have? My Venus is in Gemini. It caused absolute mayhem with my Cancer moon, I can tell you that. So I know what it's like to be a Gemini. Well, we've got the Star card. So in finances then, for Geminis, you've got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is the autumn card, the mind, clarity of thought, sharp edge of truth. This is where you are in fairness. But your advice, and I really like this card actually, because this is somebody who has had that huge, you could call it a wake-up call, but I quite like 9s, because 9s are about the attainment of something, the fruition and the fulfillment of something. And because it's swords, and this is a Gemini card anyway, you've woken to truth. What is sown is reaped. Great awareness. So have that great awareness. You know, realization is. I was just laughing. There's somebody on. I've forgotten his name now. Anyway, he always calls it the bug on the windshield moment. I love that, but I don't quite look at it quite that bad. I do think that this is a time for birthing. It's a change, because you have that fruition, and out of that fruition things will begin to rock and roll. And so I know he looks like he's crying, but you wake up to the truths. Okay, you've been given here a little bit of that, you know. When we look at this, it's clarity of thought. You've been given a bit of that. So now wake up to the truth of what's really going on, and it'll bless you. It will bless you. In general then, this is, you've got the Hierophant. People always kind of view the Hierophant differently, I get it, you know, but it's a 5. Conflict promotes change. So you're in either some instability or chaos. In general, there's a little bit of conflict there. But that's okay, because it's there to wake you up. And you've got 5 again. So the advice is embrace the conflict, because it's promoting change. You're being given an opportunity to have some clarity, and the advice is, oh boy, is it going to wake you up. But through that attainment, you can have great awareness of what's really going on, and you can do things with that once you have that clarity. Yeah. You can start to make plans when you have clarity. So in relationships, good grief, the Lovers. Okay, so Lovers card. Again, choices to be made, and you've got the Star card. Moving forward. Star card, beautiful card. I think I went through this with the Earth signs. I think I went on a bit of a rant about it, actually. So with the Star card, you are the central conduit of which, so the priestess thinks, the star makes manifest and does what the priestess thinks on. And so you would say, really, that this is a really good card. Lovers, choice, duality, balance, partnerships, and you are what you make it with the star, because it's coming into manifestation. It's nourishing, it's healing. Some people view it as moving forward and something dying, but I and this is the point, how do you view the star? It's the sudden appearance of something which is going to be life-changing. You know? A comet is an amazing thing of beauty until it lands on you. You know, so but in the beginning it's absolutely amazing. It's something new is popping into your life, and it's going to bring something. But I kind of view it, you know, and it blesses and nourishes the earth, so it will bless and nourish you. So I would embrace that and be positive to all of the people that are around you. Right, that's Gemini. I feel like, yeah, it's Aquarius next. I feel like I've already done it. Have I done Aquarius? No. Okay, so Aquarius next. 3 cards, Aquarians, for those of you in the timelines. I'm going to shuffle that again. And let's see how we go. Hopefully you looked at the general reading for all air signs in the beginning. One more shuffle and then we will cut. That was rubbish. Gonna do that again. Another rubbish one. Ooh, that's not. What is? Oh my goodness, what's up with me? Sometimes how the cards go are just me, and sometimes it's an indication of stuckedness. Okay, that's better. I don't know why this air has been. Oh my! You saw me shuffle. You saw me shuffle. What? What? Okay, you saw me shuffle. Let's put that out. It's producing an awful lot of smoke. It's going right in my face. When it gets down to the end and it gets down to the wood. Okay. Well, in love again, you've got a choice. Lover's card. Some would say, it's Gemini card. Beauty and harmony in relationships. It's relationship building. It's embracing of both the male, the female. It's perfection. It's also growing up to be who you should be. It's cooperation. It's aspiring and realizing who you are in relationships, right? And the advice you're being given in relationships is the Magician card. So you know who you are. You know what you're capable of doing. Go and do it, is basically. I mean, yeah. I'm not going to say anymore. I'm not going to embellish. That, I think, is what it should... That, I believe, is all all that needs to be said. Now, in the general here, you have the ability at present of being right at the beginning of something that's life-changing. And the advice is the Queen of Pentacles, because she concentrates on boundaries, stability. She's practical, she's determined, she's all about the safety and security of herself and her family. And she's got those, she's interested in success and prosperity in the physical material world. And she holds the ace, which is the seed of future fulfillment. So, I mean, to have the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles, you're on fire, really. Which here in finances, we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands is a great card, and I do go into this in another reading, but nobody holds their sticks like that. So it is symbolic. That the Wands energy, the drive and competitiveness and that passionate boldness, that ambition, that is pushing him forward. It's propelling him forward. It's giving him strength. And at present, you may feel a little bit out of control in the fact that not everything is in control with your finances. But the advice that's given here with the 10 is that you're moving forward from the end of a cycle to a new one. And you'll be able to bring home what you work for, what you work towards. And so that energy of that you've used and experienced in the past, you can use again for the next cycle. And you will be able to move from the Hierophant, which is not being in control, and chaos, personal chaos, or confinement, into something brand new. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to embellish. That is what it is. That's lovely. Oh, let's see if we can move over to the Libras now and not get the same cards. Those cards obviously wanted to be together. But we'll do a real shuffle. It's better. Try not to have dead spaces in the video. But when I shuffle, what do you talk about? So Libras, let's see what the cards have for you for the month of March. One more. I feel the need for speed. No, I feel the need to I think my hands are cold as well. Oh, that's good. No. Oh gosh. Yeah. Wow. What's going on with me? I cut my. Okay. So air signs. I don't know what's going on. Probably you can put it in the comments. It just feels like your head is all over this place. This is ridiculous. Okay. Better. Relationships, moving away into something new. Judgment card. Oh, gosh. So your general feeling is number 20. Rebuilding, releasing, transformation. That's the general theme. There is transformation afoot. And in relationships, you're moving away to better things. And then in finances, you're stepping back and assessing. So the advice is be the Queen of Wands. So with Queen of Wands, she's kind of pregnant with opportunity. She's accepting, she's receiving, because her legs are open. She's feeling the luck. She's feeling her power. She's got the two... she's seated in her power because we have the two lions either side of her. And just up here, she's got two lions on the top of the throne, on the fabric behind the throne. She knows what she can produce. So the advice is be that confident. You can produce in something new, or if it's to do with family, I would say, you know, be bold, be loving, but be bold. You know, if you've got to say something or you've got to do something and you're a bit scared of what other people will think, or be bold, you know. Oh. So you've got the Judgment card. As I said, in general, something's happening, life-changing, pivotal moment, and then you get the advice is the Death card. Let it go. Let it go. Because when one door closes, another door opens. Sorry, I'm just quite shocked at those. So when we look at the Death card here, we're seeing fresh start, you know, destruction but creation, you know, very much this is meant to happen. It's that kind of cycle of, okay, something's coming to an end, but that does mean that something is going to begin. And we have the Strength card. Now, when we look at the Strength card, this is spiritual mastery. It's learning self-control of emotions, being balanced, having an open mind. You know, it is about that. I mean, I love the Strength card, and you're being asked to reflect here and have some self-control. But what do you have to have self-control for? I wonder what you need to have self-control in when you're already assessing. I wonder if you're in indecision city, perhaps, or procrastination. But you're being asked anyway to have the Strength card. You're being asked to have that self-control. That inner fortitude. So a lovely card. I'm going to pull one more. Yeah. You have to make the decision. Here's the older man who's in retirement, sitting on his rampart, very much a fixed wand attached to his castle top, but he's looking at the world. He's making a decision, and he's looking out to sea at new opportunities, and he's going to take them. Yeah. So you've got a decision. You've got a lot. You're in your head quite a bit here. I feel that. But the advice is to let it go and to embrace the new and move forward with the new plans that you've got. And with relationships, you've got the Queen of Wands. And when we look at the Queen of Wands, it's all about confidence and being determined and independent. She's fertile, yes. She's on fire. But she's showing a lot of strength. And so, you know, lean on your own intuition. What do you feel about in relationships, whatever it is that's coming to you? Be intuitive, but you know, rely on that instinct and wisdom, but definitely be outgoing and bold. You know, if you're going to say, all right, this comes to my mind. I've said for many years, sort of don't say something unless you mean it. And so I would say to you, you know, my advice would be, don't say anything that you don't mean, because it will bite you in the butt if you don't actually mean it. And that with the Queen of Wands, she will, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, if she says she's going to deliver something, she will deliver it. And with the Queen of Swords, if she says it, she means it in her heart, in her mind. But definitely with the Queen of Wands, my advice would be, yes, be bold, but also temper it a tad. You know, don't burn every bridge going, because it does look like you're leaving some old thinking is disappearing to create balance so that you can fully manifest what it is you want. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Have a lovely rest of your March, and I will see you in April.